Welcome back to the Aspin Shed. Shouldn't be picking me nose, it's not that time of day. Right, we're just going to do another bit about the new engine, 4-stroke. The first requirement I found of building a 4-stroke engine is the machining of the gears. I have had an attempt, and when I find them I'll show them you. Yeah, I showed these the last time. This was my first attempt at gears. Unsuccessful. They're shocking. The main problem is they're out of round, and that is because I just took it that my rotary table was running true, but it doesn't. It's the smaller of the rotary tables. It's the 4-inch one. It does have a MT2 taper, and I thought as well that I could use an MT2 collet and it would run true, but that doesn't work either. I had it with a 3-jaw chuck mounted on a backing plate, nowhere near. So your first thing to do is you've got to get your rotary table running true, and you've also got to have a true blank. And I machined this up in 4-jaw chuck. It was a bit of scrap lying around that just happened to be about 23mm there, and I don't know what that is, but 21mm I needed for my big gear. So I put this end in the 4-jaw and indicated on it to get it running true, and then I machined this boss piece. Then I turned it around again and indicated on the one I just machined, and finished up with this end with the gear blank running true because I machined it down to the 21mm. And I'm not very good at explaining things, and that sounds a load of anyway. Suffice it to say, you use a 4-jaw chuck to get your blank running true. So you need a true running blank, and your rotary table's got to be running absolutely on the money. And I eventually got mine running on the money by putting the 3-jaw chuck onto the mounting plate on its own and tapping it until I got it to indicate on this as being round, and I'll run out. Anyway, that's what I've learnt so far about gear cutting. So now I've finished up with a set of gears which run nice and true. They're not binding or any of the other things that the others wear. They just run as I thought the first lot were going to run. So we're up to speed on that. So to me, to build this 4-stroke engine, that's the first thing I need, is a set of gears. So I've got them now. I do use Fusion 360 to draw out my projects, so it gives me some idea of what I'm doing. And what I've decided to do is rework this Whittaker Firefly 46 from a glow engine to a 4-stroke. So I have got plans for other 4-strokes that I've bought, but they're all Imperial. I'd have to convert them all. One's a 15cc, the other's a 10. The plans for the 10cc one I can't make head and a tail out of. For instance, it just alludes to skew gears, 2 to 1. I know what they are, but it's got no dimensions on them. Anyway, that's that. So as I say, I'm going to convert the Whittaker Firefly to 4-stroke. So in Fusion I drew out the gear train. That's the gear train, and it required, the first thing it required was centres between the big gear and the little gear of 25 millimeters, and I've achieved that with this gear train. So I've got that, so now I can move on to making the crankcase and altering it to fit this gear train. I was going to say something important, but I've forgotten what it was. There we go. So we've got the gear train, we've got the drawing, moving on to the crankcase. I think that's all I've got to say about gears. Oh dear, brain's gone. Gears. Oh, the next thing to move on to, I think, crankcase should be pretty, not easy, but it's manageable. I've got nothing difficult there. I've already made one. I've got to add a lobe to the side to accommodate the camshaft. So the next thing to make is a camshaft, working on the dimensions I've got here. And when I've got that, I'll come back, if I haven't been carted away with the men in white coats, because these gears did test my little brain somewhat. Anyway, thanks for watching, subscribing, liking, disliking, hanging out in the shed. Oh, it's been hot in this shed the last few weeks. We've been up to 35 degrees. It's been like a sauna. Anyway, thanks for watching. Speak to you later. Bye for now. Where's the remote? There it is.